what is going on, guys? Rogue Deck Builder with you, and in today's video I have an Empoleon Swampert deck for you with some of the latest team-up cards available for this deck. So if you're not familiar with the Empoleon, 160 HP water Pokemon with a total command, attack that can hit for 20 for each benched Pokemon, both your and your opponents in play. So theoretically it can strike for 200 in the standard format, for 16 times to 300 and something, 320 in expanded, which is just insane. In the standard format, the max damage you can output with the Empoleon theoretically is 230 with the Choice Band. You can increase that damage up to 240 with the Shrine, or maybe to 260 with the Kukui, in theory. But I think just running one Shrine and Choice Band should be enough for the one-hit knockout against, you know, Pokemons like Ekram. So, the strategy is to attack with Empoleon, set up with Jirachi, lock our opponent, retreat with the Absol, and have extra draw support with Swampert. And if we need maybe even more damage, we can always use that Hydro Pump with Super Boost Energy and Aqua Patches to have even more damage counters available with Swampert, just in case if our opponent decided not to bench too much Pokemons. And that's the main deck strategy. So moving on to the deck list, we're gonna find one Absol, 2 copies of Stellar Wish Jirachi, 2 Mudkips and 2 Swamperts, featuring 4 copies of Empoleon lineup, and that's gonna be all for the Pokemons. From the item cards, not too many item cards, just the most necessary cards that we need. So I decided to go with 4 Aqua Patch, 4 copies of Ultra Ball, and then 4 copies of Rare Candy. In addition to that, I decided to go with 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher and 2 of each Choice Band and Escape Board. For the stadium decision, I decided to play 3 copies of Brooklet Hill and 1 copy of Shrine of Punishment, just in case if I will need that extra damage between turns on my opponent GX Pokemons in play. Extra draw support from supporter cards, 4 Cynthia's, and then 2 Erika's Hospitality and Lillie. I also decided to take 1 Lusamine, so I can grab, if it's necessary, also a supporter card or maybe Stadium from my discard pile back into my hand. So just in case if I'm gonna need that Shrine or maybe extra Guzma, I can bring these 2 cards in combination, or any other Stadium supporter cards in combo. And there's also 1 Super Boost and 8 regular water energy cards in this build. Deck is really good, it's really consistent, and it's very powerful. As long as you play against a heavily GX deck, you don't need to worry about losing. It's pretty much 50-50 against anything else in the format. As long as you can set up fast and consistent, you don't need to worry. You can beat almost every tier deck with this build. So yeah, this is gonna be the deck list that I'm gonna use in today's video. So yeah, let's move on to the deck list. So let's move on to the gameplay, so you can actually see this deck in action. Make sure to hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already didn't. So see you in the game. Alright, so not expecting too much from Empoleon, mainly because lighting Pokemons and lighting decks are actually the thing right now in the standard format. But we shall see. Also, the opening hand is not the best. It's also not the worst if my opponent won't be able to attack like on his turn 1. But I don't think that's actually gonna happen. So yeah, I can just literally pass my turn and hope for that Rare Candy Swampert play. Otherwise, this is gonna be a quick knockout from the other side of the field. With that Boswell, potentially my opponent can swing. Oh, actually, he won't be able to knock me out there. Okay, so somehow I managed to survive that opening turn, and there's Jirachi as the top deck, which means that I'm gonna definitely play Guzma for now, and I'm also gonna use my Rare Candy into Swampert. More than that, this is gonna be a Stellar Wish play. Rescue Stretcher might not sound like a good idea. Can get nothing with that Rescue Stretcher actually, so Aqua Patch maybe for now. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get that Aqua Patch, and we're gonna go with Choice Band, Super Boost Energy Attachment, and pass. Alright, so since his Stack Attack is active, again he will need switch Guzma or couple energies in order to retreat, but he decided rather to go with Cynthia. Nothing else was actually good in his hand. I need Drow Supporter, and I need it badly. And Erika in this case would be the best possible option for me. Well, Ultra Ball is not the worst. Stellar Wish. Come on, just another Aqua Patch? You gotta be kidding me right now there. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna need that Aqua Patch for now, so I'm gonna throw it out from my hand and see what I can get. Piplup and another Jirachi. Alright, not bad. I wish I can somehow retreat that Jirachi with my Escape Board, but I couldn't get one, so yeah. Rare Candy for Empoleon turn 2, but I get rid of that Aqua Patch. Alright, 2 energies and another Cynthia from the other side of the field. Actually, my turn. Alright, perfect. Meaning only one thing. I'm gonna evolve that Empoleon. I'm gonna play a Stellar Wish, hopefully to get a Drow Supporter, and there it is. There's a Erika, so I can Erika for 6. Refresh my hand, hope to find maybe Shrine of Punishment. No sign of the shrine. However, I can Brooklet Hill into Piplup and something like... do I want to go with another Swampert? I think I don't. I think I don't need so many Swamperts in play. We're good to go with a Power Draw here. Discarding that Empoleon from our hand and hoping to get maybe a skateboard. So we can use that Jirachi and another Escape Board for that active Jirachi, Stellar Wish, into the Shrine of Punishment for the following turn. Alright, that's a good thing. That's the good thing. So, alright, things looking pretty good right now. I mean, 3 stack attackers, that's minus 30. But if I can hit for like total command for 200, I'm hitting for like 170. And with the Choice Band, I can go for the one-hit knockout. 190 with the Swampy. Okay, decent amount of damage. Guzma is here, so Shrine will also put the pressure onto my opponent. So we can start taking our prize cards in the game. And imagine what's going to happen next. We're going to trade one Ultra Ball for 3 more cards. And I'm hoping to get that Prinplup in play. So I guess I'm not going to need those Ultra Balls anymore, and I'm going to grab that Prinplup. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to do a quick math here, but before that, Stellar Wish into Aqua Patch. We will definitely actually. I'm hitting for 190 and 200, so I can knock my opponent out right here, right now with this combo. So Hydro Pump, if I... Oh, did I... Okay, 180 and then Shrine for 190. Okay, that's correct. Alright, perfect. So, taking the first 2 prize cards in the game. Unfortunately, my opponent was not able to retreat, and right now he's paying that cost actually for not being able to retreat. However, there's a Buzz in play and there's a B string, so he can respond knocking me back with a knuckle impact immediately if he wants to do that. But after that, my Empoleon will smash him anyways with a total command for 180, 210 minus 3180. Ooh, interesting decision there. He decided to attach his energies to Stack Attacker instead of the Boswell. We're going to see Acerola play, and then 120 Gigatom Stump, which is not going to be enough for the knockout. Or maybe for, yeah, Assembly GX, this attack, that's 50 damage. Ooh, that's not good. That's actually not good because he can't even go for the one-hit knockout there. And he just uses GX for 50, so that's the game there. Unfortunately for my opponent, that is a GG. So what we can do here, yeah, pretty much we can do crazy things with the cards in our hand, but our opponent just decided to concede. And that's the GG pretty quickly. We checkmate our opponent, Ultra Beast deck, so let's move on to the game number 2. Alright, so we're back with the game number 2. That game number 1 was very explosive. And also, I can say unlucky for my opponent. I mean, Ultra Beast deck, decent, but not top tier, that's for sure. And what do we can find here? A really interesting hand with Piplup and Mudkip, 2 copies of Prinplup in play. There's a Lillie for turn 1. And the top deck card is a Lusamine, so I'm forced to use my Lillie. And it looks like that's gonna be it. Alright, that's a really bad start for me. I mean, one Ultra Ball can actually fix that dramatically, even Rare Candy, but for now things looks pretty bad. When you have turn 1 Lillie but you don't have other things available to use, advantage of Lillie, it's not that super good supporter card, especially if I top deck right now Lillie, that's just gonna be useless. Anyways, still, I mean, I can theoretically win even in this bad position over my opponent, just because theoretically I can try to bubble beam him there. I'm not quite sure how good that will be. I'm gonna play that Lusamine so I can bring Lillie back into my hand. Attaching energy so I can get rid of 1 card from my hand, and potentially actually we're gonna bubble beam here. Nope. Okay, I mean, basically 1 energy can pay my opponent retreat cost there. However, with the 1 Melamar, he can knocks me out, which actually scares me a lot. So there's a Psychic Recharge, and he can swing for 100. And if that happened, I'm losing my Prinplup. So I'm not quite sure what is the card in his... Oh, he passes the turn. Wow, that actually surprised me there. So I can evolve into my Empoleon right now, and I can Lillie for like 1. And it is Escape Board. Battle of Titans. He definitely don't have energy, I hope, in his hand, so I'm gonna definitely total command him for the knockout. I mean, the things looks pretty bad for both players right now. At least my opponent can promote Jirachi in the front, use Stellar Wish. The same thing I'm gonna also do for the following turn. So he have a Escape Board right now. There's a Stellar Wish, so probably Escape Board was a top deck. I would imagine that it was, and he also have that Lillie. How many Psychic Energies are in this discard pile? None of them, so Lillie for 5. 1 more energy, and then this Necrozma is hitting for the 1-hit knockout. And there's a Viridian Forest. So I'm gonna lose my Empoleon, unfortunately. Yeah, that's true. We are losing Empoleon. Never mind, not the end of the world, still. I think right now I can play that Ultra Ball. I can also find myself Jirachi, and what a nice top deck that was. So first things first, I'm thinking also about putting another Piplup in play. Using also that Erika's Hospitality. Alright, not bad. Then going with Ultra Ball for something like... really tough decision. I guess I'm gonna throw out... Prinplup and... a Choice Band. Really, it's hard to decide which card you should take off. Escape Board, another Aqua Patch. And I'm using my Stellar Wish for something like Brooklet Hill, so I can also get advantage with my Brooklet Hill, trying to find maybe another Mudkip if it's possible, so I can have 2 Swamperts in play, but that's gonna be very expensive Swampert play for sure, if I even manage to set one in play. Alright, I just need Rare Candy, that's it. For my opponent right now, it doesn't matter too much how many Pokemons he will have on the bench, because I can swing hard anyways. And he definitely needs to find a way to, you know, deal some damage. Absol will also cause him a little bit of trouble. However, he can retreat with 3 energies and then 3 energies, it's impossible actually. Actually with 2 of them and with Escape Board he can do that. But then again, he will need like a couple more energies in order to swing for 120 with the Dark Flash and downwing the Guzma. And then I can knock him out probably at the following turn, if I get a little bit lucky. So Mystery Treasure can bring my opponent maybe Marshadow. If he plays Marshadow, that won't be a bad thing at all. Nope, just another Inkay. Yeah, I mean, he already put 2 GX Pokemons in play, so that's already 4 prize cards in prize exchange for me, so he passes the turn. And I'm gonna play my Erika's Hospitality first. Cool. Ultra Ball for Swampert, so I can try to find even more cards here with the Swampert being in play. How many Aqua Patches did I play? 2 of them. Alright. Let's first go with a Stellar Wish. Okay, that was the exactly card I was hoping for. And right now I'm gonna need 1 energy card, otherwise I won't be able to attack, so missing energy, couldn't get one. Oh boy, oh boy. So what I'm thinking here right now is maybe to put that Prinplup in play, put it back in the action, or maybe just to recycle it and back it. I think I'm passing my turn for now, literally that's all I'm gonna do. Pretty bad that I couldn't get. I mean, I had another Rare Candy theoretically for another Empoleon, maybe even Swampert. But the thing here is the fact that I was not able to get that energy for the knockout. Anyways, right now I'm going to respond back, hopefully, for the knockout. And we're going to go with a Mudkip. We're going to go with a Mudkip in the front. There's another Rare Candy. Wow, that's insane. Okay, gonna reshuffle back these 3 bad boys. I'm gonna go with my Brooklet Hill, and I will use that Power Draw for that Jirachi, hopefully for energy card, hopefully. You gotta be kidding me here. Alright. I have Swampert number 2, so hopefully this time I will be a little bit more luckier with that energy found, or maybe a draw supporter found. Okay, we have Shrine of Punishment. And I can say that I can definitely play that Ultra Ball here for Escape Board, and for that Ultra Ball in exchange for another Empoleon. Only 4 energy left, so it's not super easy to get them. So if I miss energy card, the game is over probably. Cynthia, I just need 1 energy, there it is. So right now with a total command I can swing for like 210 for the Shrine, so theoretically for 210, even for 240 with the choice. And there's a Guzma Super Boost. Alright, so even Super Boost will work perfect there on that Swampert as well. So 3 versus 4 price cards, and we are literally in a checkmate position right here. I'm not quite sure how my opponent can actually recover from this position, especially how many Rare Candies. I played all 4 copies of Rare Candy, and he actually decided to go with another Ultra Necrozma. Maybe not. So I'm gonna need to evolve step by step into another Empoleon on the bench with that Piplup. There is Energy Recharge, and this is definitely gonna be the knockout with a Photon Gazier. I can respond knocking my opponent back. The biggest problem for him is the fact that a Giratina can't strike for 130 at all. That's literally it. For 130, it can't go for more than 130. And the big problem for my opponent is also the fact that he can't even retreat that Jirachi as long as I'm gonna have my Absol in play. So with Absol staying in play, he can't even retreat. Okay, things looking really bad for him right now. I have Guzma, Super Boost Energy, meaning that, okay, he has Switch, meaning that I can just play Swampert if it's necessary for the return knockout, and then I can have Empoleon for the following turn. It really doesn't matter. We're definitely not going to try to burn that Guzma play. There's the Photon Gazier for the knockout. It is 180. Since I don't have energy available, I'm going to promote my Swampert in the front. So with a Super Boost I can strike for like 190. Speaking about energy, there's one. And I have Choice Band, and I have Brooklet Hill as well. And I can just fail to search here. I can play my Aqua Patch right here. I can't attach energy from my hand. How many Aqua Patches I played? 4. But I can play Cynthia. I can play Cynthia. And for the next turn I'm gonna have Guzma as well. 1 power draw, so I can be 100% sure that I'm gonna have all I really need for the next turn. And then I can Hydro Pump for 190, take 2 more prize cards. There's another Piplup and Water Energy. So since I have Guzma, I can just knock one of those Melamars for the win. And we're gonna see another Psychic Recharge here. Actually, right now, Moon Eclipse GX would be the best thing for my opponent. But still, as long as I would have Guzma, I would win the game anyways. So the game is definitely over. The game is definitely over. The deck is pretty cool. The deck is also strong. You can see that it's not, you know, something that it can't beat. You know, top tier decks like Melamar, Necrozma, like Picozachrum. I mean, versus Picozachrum a little bit harder, just because of the weakness in Zapdos. Zapdos speed and weakness is a little bit too much for the Empoleon, but still taking maybe weakness policies can also give you a good advantage. And what makes this deck good? Definitely Swampert. I can maybe... oh, actually, post-rotation, not going to be super good, I think, personally, because we're going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to lose 8. That's like 160. We're going to lose, actually, a lot of good support for this deck. What was the last card in my deck? Let's see, with the Swampert. It was Cynthia. Okay, so we can go for the knockout here with the Guzma. And total command for 160. And overall, I mean, definitely the deck looks good, works perfect, it's really consistent. Swampert makes this deck actually really strong, and once again, you can see it in a deck manager. I mean, it is definitely well, good, balanced deck for the current standard format. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, sub the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. As usual, have a nice day. We'll see you next time.